Hi guys, so for today's video, I'm going to talk about my favorite highlighters. Yay! But I realized there was way too many highlighters that are my favorite, so I had to break it up into some categories. So my first category is my inner glow highlighters. Because sometimes we just want that inner glow. Not usually, but sometimes. So those are definitely Hourglass. Hourglass gives that perfect inner glow highlight. So this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, and it comes with dim light, iridescent light, and radiant light. This is just one of the Hourglass palettes I pulled out. I have a lot of Hourglass highlighters. I use it to do an overall highlight on my face when I'm feeling extra glowy. That's my inner highlight coming out when it's all over my face. But if you're looking for just a subtle highlight, I would definitely go with Hourglass. Next is the Laura Geller highlights. This is a palette I got from Ulta, and it comes with Ballerina, Gilded Honey, and Peach Glow. These are definitely more intense than Hourglass, but not as intense as I like it sometimes. And it just gives a really pretty glow. And then finally, I have the Laura Mercier Fall in Love Face Palette. And this was from their holiday collection. And it has 4 different types of highlights. It has a really bronze color, a gold, a lighter color, and then a pink. And this just gives such a nice highlight. I love using it just to give a good glow. The next section is liquid and, well, I guess they're all liquid highlighters. So first is the L'Oreal True Match. This is the one I probably use the most. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so good. I use it before I set my entire face. So I'll put on my foundation and then just put this where I put my normal highlight, and I mix it all in with a beauty blender so it doesn't give that harsh line. And that is it. And then another one I just found recently was the NYX Born to Glow. This is a mini version of it, and I just think it is super pretty. And it's the same effect as the L'Oreal one. It's gorgeous. The next ones I have are the Cover FX ones. These ones are, you're going to blind someone with your highlight because they are so amazing. I also love to mix it into my foundation. Yeah. If you don't have Cover FX highlight, you should. Yeah. The other one I found recently is the Algenist Reveal Concentrated Luminizing Drops. These are actually, I found them in the skincare aisle of Sephora. So this, I like to do a really subtle glow over my foundation, or I like to mix them into my foundation. It's definitely not as blinding as the other ones. It just gives a really subtle glow. And finally, we come to my powder highlights, which are my loves in life. So first we have the ColourPop highlights. This is Flexitarian. If you are looking for a highlight to blind you, ColourPop is it. These are $6, and literally you could kill someone with your highlight. These are absolutely amazing. I would recommend them to anyone. Next is the Ofra highlight. This is Rodeo Drive. They also have Blissful, which I really like. Yeah, Blissful. These are just super pretty. I think it just gives such a good glow. They're not a chunky highlight, chunky glitter. It's just a really pretty inner glow, but blinding inner glow highlight. The next one is the NYX Duochromatic. These ones are just so amazing. I can't even put this on my whole cheek because it would just be ridiculous. I just like to put a little touch of it right here, and it's just so blinding. And you just go like this, and it kind of changes color. It's just so cool. And this is a drugstore brand, so it's just really good. So if you're looking for an absolutely blinding highlight, this is it. You pop it in your inner corner. It's awesome. Next one is the e.l.f. Baked highlight. I was really kind of skeptical of these, and they're honestly amazing. They get out there. When you swatch it, it's really not that good. Like, it does not come out, but then you put it on your face and you're like, whoa! And they're like $5. Like, hello. Go out and get them. Next is Becca. This one is this one is Opal, but honestly, any of the Becca highlighters will do the trick. Like, if you want a good well, hopefully that's not broken. If you want a good quality highlighter, I would definitely recommend the Becca highlighters. They have like a range, see how pale you are, and then they just look so good and so natural. It's not like a highlight that looks fake, if that makes sense. Next is the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish. I would say these are like a higher end version of the NYX ones because they're duochrome as well. These are definitely blinding. Like, you have to be careful with these because you will look like a Tin Man if you have these on. Next is definitely Jeffree Star. I like these for two reasons. They definitely give a good highlight, and then they're so big, so you definitely get your money's worth. My favorite is definitely Ice Cold and like So Fucking Gold. I just love a good gold highlight. I would say these are a little, it's like a chunkier highlight, so it has more glitter in it, but they're definitely amazing. Next is the new Tarte Volume of the Sea palette. So this is volume 2. The highlight is just such a fine highlight. It just looks so smooth and creamy. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just looks so nice on your skin. Even my boyfriend complimented it. He's like, is that new highlight? It looks so good. And I predominantly stay in these two colors. And I was wearing this and I'm like, yes, I have a new highlight. He's like, it looks really good. So it's just like such a good looking highlight. I just love it. Next, I had to pull out the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole palette. It's just such a good palette, and I love how many different colors there are. I love that there's a white and a gold and a pink, and then peach is so in right now. I love it. And then I'm so obsessed with purple highlights. It has to be in there, and I love that there's not a lot of like extra, a lot of fallout in this palette like some of the other Anastasia palettes. So if you haven't caught this palette yet, I would definitely recommend it. The last palette that I always see myself turning to is the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. I was really skeptical of this palette. I was just like, she took 10 years to make it, and then you open it and it's like these little baby things, but honestly it's so amazing. Like, I'll try and swatch one. They're just so cool. Like, ooh, I don't know, it's like a duochrome kind of. I don't know. I just think they're really, it's like green and teal and pink and purple. They're just really fun colors. So I just like to pop these. I'll do my whole highlight, then I'll just like to pop a little bit of the purple or the teal. And it just gives such a different look. It's a cool highlight. So those are my those are my like favorite highlighters that I tend to use the most. I have like 3 full drawers of highlighters. They are the product I definitely turn to the most. I could just buy highlighters. I would not buy any other makeup and I would be so content. So if you are looking for a good highlighter, those are the ones I turn to the most. If you have any other questions, just ask them down below. Like this video, don't forget to subscribe. I will link all the products down below. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys.